So welcome to Ashben. This is us. Nice little setup that we've got down here. We've been set up now for about 5 years, 2019 that we set up. We've been going a few years now, like, so yeah, we wanted to showcase one of the crafters that we built. So let's have a little walk around it. So to first start off, laser I-beam lights. As everybody that knows has got crafters, if you've not got the LED front lights, they're an absolute must. Obviously just out for your driving, night driving. Upgraded the alloys, so we've got the cruise alloys with the BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres. Fiamma F80S awning. This van, although you can't really see it, it's black. It's got full glass all the way down the sides, which just looks really nice. And then as we walk further round, we've got a barbecue point and a shower point. And then tucked away underneath here on this sill, we've got the LPG fill point as well. Shove that back on. Spare wheel carrier, extra spare wheel, proper full size spare. As we go into the back, oh, that's fell off. As I said before, good at videos. Bits and bobs on here for your shower point and things like that. And then there is a decent sized boot space left in this build. As you can see, you've still got plenty of room underneath there for deck chairs and things like that. So you've still got a decent sized boot. Full size bulkhead, hanging things up on here. Natty little hooks. As we go a little bit further around the van, we have got on this side the Truma. That's the Truma flue for the Truma boiler. We've got the exit there for the cassette toilet. And then underneath here, we've got the fill point. So this customer specified that they wanted to have the tap on the outside, so then they can use that for draining the water out as well. And then they've got the wastewater entry point there, or drain point there. And then we've got the 240 volt hook up. So this is a long wheelbase crafter build that we've done. The layout inside this van is it's got the rear U-shape set up in the back, which converts into a double bed. And then up the front, we've got the single passenger seats with the double forward facing frame.
Right, here we've got two captain seats with the built-in audio front swivels. I'll demonstrate how it swivels around. It's quite easy-ish. So that the lever, you pull the lever down here, pull that one up, and then that just swivels around there nicely. And then I'll move on to the driver's seat. Not quite as easy to do, but we'll get there. The handbrake simply folds down. Lever again on this side. That one pulls, that one swivels. Drop the armrest because I think that makes it a bit easier. Floats under there. And that creates your nice dinette area.
This area turns into a bed, so you've got 3 beds in the van, and then also doubles up as a nice dining area that you could comfortably sleep, 4 people for having something to eat. As we roll through the van, we've got an opening window on this side. Underneath there, 240 volt socket and a USB socket. Nice position for the TV. The beauty with this bed is it pulls forward and it pulls into the side. So as you're travelling with passengers, especially if you've got kids, this can be set up quite far back. Whereas with the rib bed, you've got your children quite up nice and close to you. So if you've got to pass some sweets and snacks and stuff like that to keep them quiet on them long journeys, it's not as bad. So as you can see, plenty of room in here for 2 full-size adults as well, not just as kids. Beauty of that is the fact that this bed, if I can find a handle, it'll shove in and then it shoves back out. So if you have got 2 full-size blokes sitting in it back here, or your kids are growing up and you've still unfortunately got to take them camping with you, you can get them here and it's not a problem. Also, like we've mentioned, it goes, shift your leg, it goes back as well. So then you've got, if they've got long legs, they're all right and they can get in as well. So this is Ash, by the way. This is the main man that does most of the building on our vans. He's top quality geezer. But yeah, as you can see, this bed, it's worth the money, spending the money on this bed, 100%. Really, really comfortable seat. And then when this does turn into a bed, you're actually sleeping on the reverse of the bed. So you're not sat on the uncomfortable parts, all the lumbar, it's all gone and it's underneath. So it's a really good addition to these campers, this van. then when we've got up here, we've got the CBE 210 control system that we'll show you in a bit. The Truma controllers are up here as well as the LPG reader. As we roll further down the van, entry point, we've got the light switches. So the main lights at the front we always have at the side loading door, so you've always got them where you need them to be. And then as you go around the van, we've got another set of switches for the centre section and another set for in the back. So everything's nice and switched separate. Nice drawer pack again at the entrance, so you can get bits and bobs out or load in the van, makes it nice and simple. Sink and twin burner hob, hot and cold water in here. We've got in this van microwave underneath as well. 240 volt socket and USBs again on the kitchen. Inside here we've got the we call it like a wet room, so you've got the nice tambour door on there as well, which means that, you know, when you've got a normal door on there, it really gets in the way, whereas that you can leave it open during the day so you can get in and out nice and easily. Thetford toilet, external cassette, got a little cupboard for storage, you have shampoos and bits and bobs in there, and then just a simple shower curtain just to keep everything nice and dry, well, the inside dry anyway. As we've come further around, we've got the nice big Thetford fridge, really nice addition, mid-height, you know, so you're not bending down getting your beers out and things like that. And then as you come down into the back, we've got the nice big 6-foot U-shape, really good, especially for families. So if you've got a crappy rainy day, you've got plenty of space, so you can be back here, kids back up there, you're up there making tea and stuff like that. So as a van, a lot of people go for the fixed beds, but for me, the U-shape, especially for families, you've lost storage space, I appreciate that, but the space that you've got, like foot space, is massive in here. You've also got the TV on the back. Like I said, this does convert into a double bed. Our method for this is just simply, you've got the table, drop the table in, you drop your backrest cushions down into the centre, and then you've got your bed. If you want it to be a little bit more comfortable, we always sort of suggest getting a little memory foam topper to go on the top of that, just to make it a bit nicer. But to get that into a bed, you're talking a matter of probably 10-15 seconds. And again, during the days, rainy days, you've got so much space for a family of 4 to be in here without being on top of each other. So it really does make a good difference. So pros and cons to the fixed bed to U-shapes, but for families, especially if you've not got a lot of stuff, the U-shapes are a good setup. But yeah, we'll take some more shots and have a look through. So I'll give you a quick brief for the electric setup and the plumbing setup in this van. So as we mentioned, we've got the CBE 210 kit, nice display, basic controls, hold down the power button, lights everything up. You've got a simple 12 volt reading for there, gives you a basic voltages of your battery. Bottom left hand button, tank indication, how much water you've got in your fresh water tank, 12 volt switch, pump switch, and then we'll use this programmable switch that's here for the outside light that's on there. We also then put the Truma controller up here, which is gas and electric. So the beauty of that is if you're on a campsite, you can run it on electric, or if you're off grid, you're running it on gas. Nice and simple display to use on these Truma controllers. And then just at the side of that there, we've got the LPG tank reader. This van's got a 20 litre undermounted LPG tank, 100 litres fresh water and 80 litres waste. So plenty of water, plenty of gas for them long trips. We also, for the electrics, because it's got a Victron multiplus inverter, we just put this handy little switch in down here. So that turns the inverter on. So if you're plugged into the mains, you turn that on. The inverter then becomes a battery charger. Or when you're off grid, you turn that on and then you get full electrics all the way around the van so that you can use your microwave. I don't know how to use a microwave. There you go. Use a microwave when you're off grid. So the van's actually not plugged in at the minute, so obviously we're creating that power.